All right, folks, listen. This is a live stream, and in this video, I'm going to show you that there was a death ritual for Trump yesterday. But we heard the news today, but it happened yesterday, okay? And the reason that I'm saying that it was a ritual for Trump, because the reason I say for Trump is because Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th, most likely in Ohio, but for sure August 4th, okay? Next year. And um, and that's Obama's birthday, August 4th, okay? I have two predictions that on June 11th, there's going to be a catastrophic event in the state of Washington that connects to Elvis because Elvis is the real Antichrist. Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh, okay? So listen, the June 11th, get out of Washington State before June 11th. And then August 4th, Trump gets his head wound. Now, on Obama's birthday, Trump gets the head wound in Ohio. Now, there was a death ritual that happened yesterday. Now, why am I saying it was a ritual for Trump? Because if it had just been a regular death from old age, I wouldn't have probably done this video because there are coincidences in the world, you know. But when you see the connections, then you'll understand that there's no way this was just by chance, okay? And by the way, I don't even know who this person is, this actress and model. Okay, so let me show you who she is first. Okay, like I said, I've never heard of her. Maybe you guys know who she is. First, let me just show you her her image here. So this is the person right here. Okay, and let's see some images of her. Just real quick, let's see. So this is her at an older age, you know, at a younger age. I don't know what she looked like, but I have no idea who she is. But I'm sure we've seen her somewhere on TV or modeling, whatever. I don't care. I mean, I don't care what she did or who she is, but she's famous. She was on TV. They on the news. I heard about it on my even my local news. So I'm not sure if CNN or Fox covers it. I don't have it. I don't have CNN, so I don't know. But so now listen again. This woman died today. I mean yesterday. Now, like I said, she's some type of model actress. You know. Oh, she was on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit model and all that. Um, anyway, there was one other thing she was involved in. I can't remember now. Hold on. There was one. Yeah, I can't remember. But anyway, so let me just show you the connections of this person, okay? Now you tell me these are coincidences. There's no hope for you, all right? But before I show you that, let me just tell you what happened to Trump when he got his ear clipped. Remember, I have two predictions: June 11th and August 4th, right? And uh, what happened to Trump the day he got his ear clipped on July 13th? He got his ear clipped, you know what I mean, the ear shot on 7/13 in Butler, Pennsylvania, right? And Butler, Pennsylvania, the initials are BP, which is 216. And the 216th day of the year is August 4th. So Trump gets his ear clipped at 7/13 on the date 7/13, right? And what did Trump do? He went back. I'm going to get to the new stuff. Just hold on. Let me just show this for the that way you can see all the connections. So what did Trump do? 84 days later, from the day he got his ear clipped. Remember, Butler, Pennsylvania, BP is 216, the initial 216. And 216th day of the year is August 4th. Trump goes back to Butler, Pennsylvania 84 days later. And this is what he does. Listen.
This time, it is 6/11, 12 weeks to the minute that the shooting began. I would like to ask everyone to join me in a moment of silence.
So they rang the bell 4 times. They rang the bell 4 times, and in a moment of silence, he said 6:11 because the time was 6:11 when he got his ear clipped. The date was 7:13, but the time was 6:11. Okay, and what did he say? 12 weeks later. 12 weeks is 84 days. Okay, so 84 days later, from the day he got his ear clipped in Butler, Pennsylvania, BP is 216, 216th day of the year is August 4th, and he's there 84 days later, okay? And he's mentioning 6:11, and he's mentioning 12 weeks, which is 84 days. So both my predictions are in that moment that he says that. Once again, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just listen to what he says at the beginning.
This time, it is 6:11, 12 weeks to the minute that the shooting began.
See, and he asked for the moment of silence, and the bells. Who are they tolling for? They're tolling for thee, okay? So 8-4 is when he gets his head wound. His ear was clipped, right? And the time when he got his ear clipped was 6:11. The time. That's why they're doing a moment of silence, because somebody was killed, at that event, supposedly, That's why they're doing a moment of silence, because when he got his ear clipped, somebody died behind him. Now, so that was in Butler, Pennsylvania, okay? Now, let me show you the connections to this person who died yesterday. The news came out today, but we heard it. The person died yesterday. Look at this. Let's get started. So the person who died was Dale had Dawn. First of all, it's got the Dawn for Donald. And by the way, Donald's even in the name here. Okay? You can make Donald name, and you can even make the word head. Okay? And you got the E-L. E-L means God in Hebrew. I can show you a bunch of words you can make out of this, but it's got the Dawn. Dawn equals 33 for Donald. You get it? Anyway, lived in New York. She was born in Montreal, Canada, but she lived in New York. Trump is born in New York, right? Look at this. Where did this person die? This Dale had Dawn. Dies in Pennsylvania, where Trump got his ear shot in Pennsylvania, right? Look at this. From the day she was born, from Trump's birthday to the day she was born is 713 days exactly. And what was the date that Trump got his ear shot? 713. So if you add the day from the day that Trump was born to the exact day she was born is 713 days when you add the day. And I told you 7, 1, and 3 looks like L-I-E, right? And Trump was shot on 7/13. You see? All right. Now, from remember I told you from the day Trump got his ear shot at 7/13 to the day he went back to Butler, Pennsylvania, because that's where he was, Butler, Pennsylvania, when he got his ear clipped. BP equals 216, 216th day of the year is August 4th. From 7/13 to 10/5 is 84 days if you don't add the day. From that day to the day that she died is 84 days. Okay? 10/5 to 12/27, when you add the day, it's 84 days. So there's remember, 7/13, that's when Trump got his ear clipped. And from the day Trump was born to the day she was born is 713 days. 713. See what I mean? Okay? And look at this. And Trump's real head one is going to be on August 4th, right? And look at her initials. D and H. DH. D is 4, H is 8. Okay? There's your 8-4 again, even in the initials. Okay? Now look at this. Just real quick, let me tell you this. August 4th, when Trump gets his head wound, on a regular year, it's, if you don't add the days, 215 days. When you add the days, 216, and on leap year is 217. Next year is just a regular year, 216. So it's going to be the 216th day of the year. But if you don't add the day up to that day, it's 215. And why am I showing that? Because look at this. From the day of her birthday to the day she died, if you just went forward within the same year, look at that, 216 days when you add the day. And when you don't add it, it's 215. And I just told you, August 4th is the 216th day of the year, 215. If you don't add the day, 217 on a leap year. But you see that? Again, are you understanding all the connections here? And that's from her birth to her death day, you know? And where does she die? She died in Soulbury. Look at this. Soulbury. I could show you what that connects to too. Soulbury Township, Pennsylvania. The area code was 215. Look at that. And I told you, if you don't add the days, 215 days, but 216. Okay, when you add the day. But look, and she dies in Pennsylvania. Area code is 215. And guess what county she died in? Bucks County. How many times have I told you about the Buck? Because Ohio, where Trump's going to get his head wound, is the Buckeye state. Okay? And even in the headlines, they were saying something about her bucking the age. Buck, B-U-C-K. Because I guess she was older when she was modeling. I don't know. Who cares? But, and another connection, before I show you the real big connection, I mean, those were already big connections. But, Ohio's the 17th state, and I told you the O is a crown, the O or the zero. Ohio's the 17th state. From the day that she died yesterday to next time Trump's birthday comes around is 170 days. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that. Where is it? Yeah, I can't believe I forgot to mention that. That she died in 48. That's 8-4. Yeah, I'm glad somebody reminded me. And even the date 4-8, 8-4, her initials are 4 and 8, D and H, 8-4, 4-8. You know, she was born in 48. That's what I meant to. Yeah, I'm glad someone mentioned that. Anyway, so look, it's 170 days. So 17 with a crown from her death day to the next time Trump's birthday comes along. Okay. So Ohio's the 17th state, and you got the crown connection. But anyway, forget about that. That part is not that big of a deal. Okay. Now here comes the finale of it all. So from check this out. From August 4th to the day she died is 146 days. And Trump's birthday is 6/14. Same numbers. If you say it backwards, like they say in the UK, they say 14/6, 14th day of the 6th month, 6/14 from August 4th to 12/27. For 146 days. And I told you, Trump's gonna get his head wound on August 4th, right? To the day she died, which was yesterday. Now look at this. From Trump's birthday to the day she died is 6 months, 14 days. And that's Trump's birthday, 6/14. See? So from 6/14 to 12/27 when she died is 6 months, 14 days, 197 days when you add the day, and it's the 45th prime. Trump's the 45th president. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. And then now to make it perfect, from the day Trump was born to that exact day, from the exact day Trump was born to that exact day she died, 78 years, 6 months, 14 days. There it is. Trump's age is 78. Trump born on 6/14. You see what I mean? So that's why. That's why you have a death ritual on that day. Because that's his age. That's when he turned 78 on 6/14 this year. Do you understand? He turned 78 years old on 6/14. Now, just imagine, you go back and look at all the other connections I showed. Remember, there was I told you, from her birthday to the death date is 216 days. August 4th is a 216 day. And you see all the connections here. It's perfect. You can't make it any more perfect than that, okay? And remember that the reason that Trump's birthday was so important this year, because I told you when he got elected, when Trump got elected at the age of 70, he was elected at age 70 and became president a few months later at the age of 70 in 2016, 2017. 217 days, August 4th. 216, 217, 2016, 2017. Same numbers, but it only has a crown. The O is a crown, 2016. So what I'm saying is that connects to August 4th too, right? So anyway, he gets elected at the age of 70 and becomes president at 70. Then when did he become president again? At 78. Okay, so he becomes president at 70 and then 78. And what's in between 70 and 78? I've told you this many, many times, right? What is 70 plus 71 plus 72 plus 73 plus 74 plus 75 plus 76 plus 77 plus 78?
The answer is 666.
See? So the day that he became 78 years old this year, it was 666. So that means from 70 to 78, he became president. He gets inaugurated on that day. He's still the 666 president, okay? Because he became president at 70 and president at 78, 70 through 78, all right? In between, whatever's in between, get it? And how many presidential elections did he have? 2 out of 3. He won 2 out of 3 elections. 2 out of 3 is 66.67%, something like that, right? What is the percentage of 2/3? I don't know, man. What should I ask? What is the percentage? I don't know. What do I ask to get that 2/3? I don't know what do I ask stupid Google? Every time I ask it, one time I ask it, it works, and the next time I don't know what I said that I don't make it work. Anyway, I think it's 66.6%. Yeah. What is 2/3 of 100?
2 divided by 3 times 100.
Look at
is
this.
Approximately 66.67.
Yeah, 66.67. Yeah, there it is. And 66.67, guess what that is? What is 66.67? Look. Trump was the 44th person to become president, 45th president to take office. He was the 45. And who was the 44th president? Obama, who was born on August 4th, right? Who was the president before him. But Trump was the 44th person and the 45th president. 44th person, 45th president. And what is, look. What is the square root of 44? Is 6.6. What is the square root of 45? 6.7. And what is the square root of 4,445, which is the numbers 4445, is 66.67. You see? You see what I'm talking about? And I just told you that 66.6, 2/3 of 100 is 66.67. You get what I'm saying? Which is Trump winning 2 out of the 3 elections, right? Okay. Yeah, right now there was 66 and 67 people in the chat. Did you see that? It was 67, then it went to 66. That is funny. Somebody mentioned that. That's what it was in the chat. Crazy, right? And look at that. Only 10 thumbs up. You people are just wicked, man. Wicked. Anyway, like I said, you can't make, if you go back and look, what I showed you, if you wrote down every connection, you would lose your mind. And yeah, oh, I forgot to mention, I'm glad you mentioned that. Why am I bringing this up, this death? Because if it was just a regular old lady that died, I wouldn't have made a big deal out of it. But it was carbon monoxide death. Okay? That's why. And remember I told you that initial CM, what's the big deal about it? Because MC, McDonald, and I told you why that's so important, the MC, the 13.3. M is 13, the 3 is 3. What? Revelation 13.3. Listen to this. Revelation 13.3, folks. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. See? I've done a video on that, about the Mech MC 13.3, and the Revelation 13.3 right there. You see? Yeah, make sure you thumb up this video, folks. Yeah, you're not doing it for me. You're doing it for the algorithms to get the video out there. But anyway, it's a perfect death ritual for Trump. And by the way, the husband of this person also got carbon monoxide, but I'm not sure if he died, but she died. And I just told you all the connections. I mean, oh, and by the way, her son is an actor on Hallmark whose name is Mark Blucas. Mark Blucas. And he's an actor on Hallmark, and he's born in Butler, Pennsylvania, where Trump got his ear clipped. Her name was Dale Had Dawn. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I forgot to show some of the words that it could be, that you can make out of that. You can make Donald out of her name, Dale, Dayle, Had Dawn. It's Donald Head with a Y. Like, like I told you, the Y represents 25 and represents the, being on the cross, but there's no cross, you need the T. But anyway, Donald Head and the Y is one of the names that you can get. And, or El Had Dawn Day. El Had Dawn Day is another one. What else? I think that was it. Is there another one? Oh, Dawn Healed D-Day. D-Day, or Dawn Healed Day, if you add the D, but you don't have the E, So you need another E to make healed, Healed. Dawn Healed Day. Because, Trump's going to get his, healed from his deadly wound. But anyway, you can look it up. You know what I should have done? I should have went to this site where it gives you the anagrams. I should have done that, but I didn't. I was being lazy. But anyway, folks, just again, let me remind you of how incredible this is. Remember, I have two predictions. June 11th, the Washington State event. Oh, that's a good one. So HEADY means potent or intoxicating. Okay, nice. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Jessica. Anyway, to everybody in the chat, yeah, if I didn't see your comments, because earlier I wasn't paying attention to the chat. But anyway, God bless everyone. And let me just real quick. Oh, about my two predictions. Remember, June 11th is the Washington State event. There's going to be a catastrophic event in the West, especially all of the West side, but get out of all of Washington State before June 11th. And then August 4th is a Trump head wound in Ohio. On Obama's birthday, Trump gets the head wound. But listen, that June 11th event is connected to Elvis, okay? Because Elvis is the Antichrist. Elvis is the beast out of the sea. And one of the heads gets a head wound and it heals. And the world wonders over the beast. And that's Trump. Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh. Elvis is the real Antichrist. And how is this possible? Because when Jesus was walking the earth, Jesus was God in the flesh, but at the same time, God was still in heaven. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing Elvis, the unseen, supposed God, and Trump, the God in the flesh. Okay? You understand? That's what they're doing. They're mocking, they're counterfeiting, obviously, the true God, which is the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Godhead. Jesus is God. All right? The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. These three are one. All right? Anyway, any last words? Anything you guys want to say? I'll stay on another 4 minutes here. But like I said, if you just go back and look at all the things I just showed you, it's absolutely impossible. When you look at every detail, if you were to write it down yourself, you would like lose it. You'd be like, oh, this is impossible. You can't have this many, perfect. It's got to be, you know what I mean. It's got to be one of those stories. A ritual. Yeah, Maggie, appreciate that, and I appreciate you calling. That was awesome. Yeah, all the way from Ireland. That's right. For the people who didn't see it, Maggie called me when I was on the live stream because I gave out my number, and that was so cool. She's been on the chat. I mean, she's been a viewer for 10 years on my channel. Anyway, yeah, I'll take phone calls again, and you guys can call in. I told you that. Yeah, I would have talked to you longer, Maggie. I just didn't want to waste your, because I know it's costing you a lot of money calling from Ireland. Yeah, Suzanne. A lot of information in this video. Yeah. Yeah, and there was another person who died yesterday. Somebody named Olivia Hussey. I don't know who that is, but Hussey or whatever. But her last name, she had another last name they showed, Isley. Kind of remind me of Elvis Presley. That last name, but I didn't look that one up because that, like I said, if it's just a regular death, I don't really look into it. But if it's suspicious to death, yeah, that person that I just mentioned, Olivia, whatever that is, yeah, she was from something Romeo and Juliet or something. Yeah, definitely call again. Absolutely. On the air or off the air doesn't make a difference. You know that. Anyway, all right, folks. The Emerald Isle, is that what Ireland is? The Emerald Isle? Yeah. The Emerald, like Seattle, the Emerald City. Or Greenland. What are you talking about? Which place? Anyway. Yeah, that's some good connections, Jessica, with that Olivia person. Anyway, whoever got in late, you got to watch from the beginning. All right? Yeah, God bless all of you. And you don't want to miss this video. Watch it from the beginning. I'm serious. It was a really good video. I'm going to leave it up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new live stream. I'll see you guys in 12 hours from now with 12 to 14 hours from now, tomorrow morning. California time. Between 10 and 12, California time. All right. Anyway, again, I'm serious. Watch from the beginning. Yes, yes, Dream World. Watch from the beginning. Thanks, Angela. Yeah, anyway, God bless all of you. Yeah, appreciate it. Not for to you and adaptable. Marlo, Maggie, everyone, God bless all of you. And Oh, and if you're new to the channel, watch all my live streams. And if you want my testimony video, it's from over a year ago under the live section of this channel. It's called Jurassic Testimony. In the beginning was the King Man's Son. 2 hours, 8 minutes long. All right? Like I said, go watch all my videos under the live section. And the next thing that's coming up is the Rose Parade. And I did a video because Elvis is going to be at the Rose Parade this year. So watch that video I did under the live section. It's from like 3, 4, 5 videos ago. Anyway. All right, folks. God bless all of you. Jesus is God. End of video.